Today I want to speak about Sukkot. There are some Jewish holidays that include aspects with universal significance. Noahides are obligated not to observe any of the Jewish holidays as religious obligations, but they are permitted to do some related activities on those days in recognition of their significance. One of the holidays is Sukkot, because we read in Mishnah Rosh Hashanah, at 4 times of the year the world is judged. On Passover, judgment is passed concerning grain. On Shavuot, concerning fruits that grew on a tree. On Rosh Hashanah, all creatures pass before him like sheep. As it states, he who fashions their hearts alike, who considers all their deeds. And on the festival of Sukkot, they are judged concerning water. It is the allotment rainfall for each of the nations in the coming year. During the 7 days of Sukkot, Jewish priests in the Holy Temple were obligated to offer 70 bulls. You can read about this in Numbers 29. In Tractate Sukkah 55b, Rabbi Eliezer teaches that these offerings corresponded to the 70 biblical non-Jewish nations, and Rabbi Yochanan teaches that these offerings brought atonement for the non-Jewish nations, which allowed them to be shielded from harm and judged favorably by God for the annual allotment of water, so that it should not be too much or too little. This will resume during the Messianic era, when the people of the non-Jewish nations will come up year by year to bow down to the King, Lord of hosts, and to celebrate the festival of Sukkot. Any of the earth's communities that do not go up to Jerusalem to bow down to the King, Lord of hosts, shall receive no rain. You can read about this in Zechariah chapter 14, verse 16 and 17. The Lubavitcher Rebbe emphasized that the manner in which these 70 bulls were offered, with a decreasing number each day, is connected with a reducing in the negative aspects of the cultures in the non-Jewish nations. As the Rebbe explains, this manner in which the 70 bulls were sacrificed, so Sukkot consists of 7 days, representing the 7 divine emotional attributes. On the first day, 13 bulls were sacrificed. On the second day, 12, then 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, making a total of 70. As the corresponding evil attributes decline, as they become refined, fewer sacrifices are required to atone for the sins committed as a result of those bad attributes. So a lesson for us is that it is important to improve our attributes and to know God in all our ways, so that more and more of the godly image within us will shine through. Torah also improves our attributes as well. This is one of the symbolism of the libation offering of water on the temple's altar during the days of Sukkot, because water is the most commonly used metaphor for Torah, according to the Talmud. So, for example, it states in Isaiah chapter 55, how everyone who thirsts go to the water, meaning if you are thirsty for godliness, you will find it in Torah, which is readily available as water. In the Messianic era, Torah will flow like water from Jerusalem, and corresponding to this, actual water of healing will flow from the third holy temple in Jerusalem and spread throughout the world. About this you can read in Ezekiel chapter 47. The preparation for that future time must be accomplished now, through learning and observing the Noahide code according to the Torah's teachings, Noahides improved themselves and thus their surroundings and their nations. This brings us to one of Sukkot's most essential themes. The 4 different species of plants that Jews are commanded to wave during Sukkot represent unity. The palm branch, middle branch, willow branches, and the citron, the etrog fruit. So be aware, Noahide should not observe the Jewish commandment of the 4 species, but they can be viewed as visible symbols to form an understanding of greater unity for humanity. We are all aware that each country has its unique set of customs, habits, and peculiarities. So there are so many contrasts which are polar opposites of unity. However, there will be unity and world peace in the Messianic era when the people return from Jerusalem after every Sukkot with enhanced attributes, which will allow them to rise beyond the seeming diversity of the physical world, which will lead to, for then I will make the people's pure of speech, so that they all invoke the Lord by name and serve him with one accord. You can read about this in Zephaniah chapter 3. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth. And on that day, the Lord will be one, and his name will be one. You can read about that in Zechariah chapter 14. So wishing you all a good Sukkot, that we all may improve our attributes and that world peace will may happen in our days quickly.